Hey guys, what's up? This is Bea. On a Thursday, I had this crazy idea of doing a different diet for 7 days. I wanted to relay my thoughts and my experiences with these crazy and non-crazy diets that exist. And at first, I was successful. The first few days at least were easy because these were diets that I have already tried to do a few times, such as intermittent fasting or veganism. But I realized as every day went by and I was shocking my body with different things, I can't continue with the challenge. But sayang ang content, and here's the first 4 days in a nutshell. I haven't gone on a diet for so long. I don't particularly believe in restricting certain foods because I have been on that road before and it was ugly. I counted so much calories and stopped eating foods that were labeled as bad to keep myself from gaining weight. I got obsessed with counting calories and working out just to burn what I ate. It wasn't a pretty phase in my life. I will link my battle with an eating disorder on the I button above if you guys are interested. But anywho, I had this wild idea that I was gonna do 7 different diets and I only succeeded doing 4 because after the 4th day I was just done with it, but my mind wasn't functioning at its best anymore. I had to stop. I'm sorry. Will I do it again? Depends on my sanity. Disclaimer though, if you are diabetic, hypertensive, or have any comorbidities, please consult with your doctor before starting any diets. So without further ado, here is day 1. I was supposed to go keto, but because I woke up at 10 a.m., I decided to do intermittent fasting. Let's make something clear here. I am not the biggest fan of intermittent fasting because it makes me moody and my thoughts become murky, but this one wasn't as bad as I expected it to be. Maybe because I only did it for the day. I know intermittent fasting works with a lot of people, both men and women, and congrats to all of you. You know, if it works for you, why not? I genuinely am happy for those people who lose weight with this diet because I have never lost any. Since I had 2 hours before I could eat, I decided to take charge at this chicken situation. And this one will be cooked in the broiler. I opened it in the middle. I think it's called spatchcock chicken, but I did not take out the sternum. I laid it out open and added salt, pepper, and paprika to both inside and outside, got my lemon and juiced it, and I added the fruit on top of the chicken while it was cooking. While I was waiting for my chicken, I did scoop my cookies to a tray. This was still New Year though, so I had the urgency to use it already. I used an ice cream scooper because I made bigger ones for the family. I also decided to make coffee. Just my standard cold brew concentrate with a bit of milk and this Torani salted caramel syrup. It's coming through you, never knew you. So this is my brunch situation. I have chicken and gravy, and after eating a hefty amount, I had my coffee with cookies. So yes, with intermittent fasting, there aren't really rules as to what to eat. I think it's more on restricting the window that you are allowed to eat that will eventually lead to a calorie deficit. It's 3 p.m. and I'm gonna eat another cookie. It is raining outside. I'm still on my intermittent fasting. Tomorrow, I'm gonna go keto. So, yes. But I'm gonna go ahead and eat this cookie because with intermittent fasting, I feel like it doesn't really matter what you eat. But anyway, it started to rain pretty hard and I was at the dining table most of the afternoon editing a video for the student council, and here I am trying to change the gallon. I snacked on some more cookies while editing and more green tea. We made udon. We had an early dinner, and if you're Filipino, you'd know what this is. It's udon and sardines, and basically I just ate a bowl of that and that was dinner. I didn't really eat much more, but I did end up opening a bag of chips. This is piatos roast beef, and snacked on that as well while I continued editing. My window was at 12 noon to 8 p.m. in case you guys are wondering. I'm happy for you. So for day 2, I went keto. I am such a carb girl. I love carbs, and this day was not the best and it gave me a headache. I had 2 eggs, cream cheese, and a tomato for breakfast along with leftover fried tuna. That was really it, you know. From my research, it did say that it is normal to feel irritated or have a weird sensation in the head while doing keto because of the lack of carbohydrates in the body, thus leading you into ketosis. Keto is basically a diet that restricts your carb intake to 20 to 50 grams, and if you are Filipino, I guess I see why this works, because Filipinos love our rice. The difference about Atkins and keto is that I can actually eat veggies, although it is not banned on Atkins. Atkins restrict carbs to a lower range at only 20 grams. I definitely got a headache every after meals, but one thing that I also noticed was when I worked out, I didn't feel weak or anything like that. I still burned around 300 calories for my workout on this day, and I didn't feel like I had diminished energy. There are a lot of studies that support that keto works for people with diabetes or epilepsy, but some sources also state that it is unsustainable long term. Because I've been reading the labels, right? So milk, one serving or 250 ml of actually a low-fat kind of variant of milk, it's around 12.3 grams. I mean, I'm still gonna be under, right? I'm aiming at least 50 grams of carbs. I'm such a carby girl that this is really hard to do. Keto is very hard to do. I feel like if you would do keto...
I can do this before.
Okay, my brother went into a keto diet before. How was it though? Do you want to say anything to our viewers?
I went from 120 to 80.
Of this, I think. And then I'm gonna add coffee. So yeah, and that is my estimate. And then I'm gonna add cold brew coffee to it. This is my cold brew coffee. I'm gonna eyeball it, guys, but maybe until like 200 ml. I don't want it to be too much. And there you have it. I'm not gonna add sugar. Sugar is carbs. I mean, I feel like I can add stevia to it, because stevia or any kind of sugar substitute is actually a protein. Fast facts here at my channel, charot. But I learned that during first year. It was a module in our digestive module, and it did say that sugar substitutes are actually proteins, which is great, I guess. It's actually not shabby. I actually like it now without the sugar. I'm gonna settle myself here. I'm gonna read a book. I'm on the 4th Bridgerton book. I'm gonna go get my iPad pala. Also, don't you think this t-shirt is so cute? It is from Buhit. I am not sponsored by them, but I'm gonna put them down below because I feel like we should all support local. I'm currently gonna read a book and I'm gonna chill here until I edit again.
Back when our story was clean, every time the feeling is the same.
For lunch, I ate a head of bangus and some cucumber salad that I made. Although, trust me, I ate more than this plate. I didn't get to take a video anymore, but yeah, I had seconds. For dinner, I went on a pork barbecue spree at the local boulevard, and we actually had this experiment to try different barbecues from different stalls, so the abundance of protein and fat was there. I also had a side of sayote, which does not have a lot of carbs as well. Sayote and cucumber are veggies with a lot of water content, so yes, you can add it to your ketogenic diet.
Girl.
On the 3rd day, it is intuitive eating day, and this is literally the diet that I follow, quote and quote, because this day is totally not the best example for my intuitive eating journey. But anyway, because it was a Sunday at home, I will show it to you guys. It was Sunday, and we always have a feast at home because it's the day where my cousins and my aunts and my uncles come over for lunch. It was also my late cousin's death anniversary, and if you live in a Filipino household, we celebrate these kinds of things, you know. We had a private mass at home and had a feast, so yes, there was lechon. So this is me achingly eating that lechon piece. Intuitive eating is basically listening for your body's hunger cues. I don't really recommend this to anyone who is starting out because people tend to overshoot their calories at some point. I have settled on this because intuitive eating makes me happy, makes my mental health the most stable as well. There was a wide array of food, as you can see here, and we ate so much from noon to like 5 p.m. So I didn't really eat dinner anymore because I also slept baboy life from 5 to 8 p.m. And when I woke up, I didn't feel like eating. So yeah, we had baked mac, I added salmon to it, and we also had baked sushi. And it was just a mix of wonderful things, and I even made apple pie. For the fourth day, it was vegetarian day. I have been vegetarian before, way back in college, and I was vegetarian for 3 months and pescatarian for more than a year. If you guys didn't know what pescatarian is, it is vegetarian with a side of seafood. So basically, it's a diet where you omit a lot of your meat, right? Meat as in like your pork, beef, and alongside that. I started eating meat again back in August of 2019 when I started med school. I don't know what happened to me there. There were so many temptations and social gatherings were always samgyup, so I came. Samgyup is life, guys. I haven't been able to switch back since then. And I have been the most meat-loving person so far, although I am hoping to switch back again soon because I do feel like being pescatarian gave me clearer skin than the skin that I have now. I guess I wasn't really feeling like eating, but I did eat a banana and then I went to work out. And after that, I did order some lumpia from Ate Kat. After eating lunch, I actually went out to my friend's house and we got ourselves takeout. So I got Thai milk tea from Cafe Bon. Like I said, it is very rainy and cold here in Eastern Summer, and for dinner we had chicken soup. Although I could not eat the chicken meat, sadly, I did just have a lot of the soup and a lot of the vegetables. Although in a true vegetarian diet, there is a bouillon cube. I have used that before. You can buy it in healthy options. So instead of the chicken cubes or the pork cubes that you get from like the brands as of Knorr, you can get the bouillon cubes, which is found in healthy option. So that was dinner. So for the next day, on day 5, I was supposed to go paleo, but because I did not really prepare for it and my mood was not the best, it was starting to decline at this point, I just stopped. But for breakfast, I did make myself a cucumber salad. I also made eggs and some fried saba banana. That's all really that I ate. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is that there isn't really the best diet. There isn't a perfect diet. It's more on what I believe in as a calorie deficit. If you really want to lose weight, a calorie deficit is really your way to go. I'm not saying that you should eat the most unhealthy foods as long as you reach that calorie deficit. Of course, you have to nourish your body, you have to nourish your mind. You have to just balance it out. And I know what I'm saying is very vague and not really the most helpful advice. I just hope that when you are trying to diet, when you are trying to lose weight, it is something that you see as sustainable. It's something that you want to do for long term and not only for short term, because I feel like people have this diet culture already that you only have to do a diet in a certain period of time, and I guess that is the wrong thinking. If you want to lose weight, if you want to keep the pounds off, you really have to start thinking on long-term basis. And anyway, that is the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, don't forget to leave it down below. Like this video, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye!